If your home has been listed before and didn't sell, has had several price reductions, or you've put a lot of money into renovations, there's an appraisal change coming this November that you need to know about. Because an appraiser may be looking at more of your home's story than you realize. Starting November 2nd, 2026, a major overhaul of the appraisal system begins for many conventional mortgages, and there are 3 changes sellers should pay attention to. Number 1, your previous listing history. Number 2, how appraisers account for a changing market. And number 3, how your home's improvements and condition are documented. The first one could surprise a lot of homeowners. Let's say you originally listed your house for $1.4 million. It didn't sell. You reduced it to $1.35 million. Still nothing. The listing expired. You hired another agent and relisted at $1.325 million. 6 months later, you finally get a buyer. Here's what sellers need to understand. Changing agents doesn't erase the history of the property. Appraisers are required to research the property's recent listing history and analyze it when appropriate. That history can include previous list prices, price reductions, and days on market. Now, that does not mean the appraiser automatically lowers the value because your house didn't sell before. But think about what that history can reveal. If buyers had months to purchase the property at $1.4 million and nobody did, that's information about how the market responded to that price. Overpricing isn't harmless. Sometimes the first price you choose follows the house much longer than you expected. And here's where sellers make another expensive mistake. They look at a neighbor's sale and assume, their house sold for $900,000, so mine is worth at least $900,000. Not necessarily. Because the market may have moved between the date that comparable property sold and today. Appraisers also have to consider what happened to the market since that neighbor sold. If similar homes have declined since then, the appraiser may need to make a downward adjustment. If prices increased, the opposite may be true. That's important because a comparable sale isn't frozen in time. Last spring's value does not equal today's value. And we're seeing this become especially relevant when homes have been sitting on the market for months while sellers continue chasing yesterday's price. A sale from 6 or 9 months ago may still be a useful comparable, but the appraiser has to determine what that sale means in today's market. If you're considering selling in Colorado Springs or Monument, this is why I strongly recommend creating your selling strategy before the house goes on the market. It's much easier to prevent a pricing problem than fix one after you've accumulated 90 or 120 days on market. Reach out to me for a custom recommendation. You don't have to be ready to list tomorrow. We can simply build the plan first from wherever you're starting from in life. The third change is one homeowners can actually prepare for. Document your property. This is super important. Let's say you've owned the house for 15 years and you've remodeled the kitchen, replaced the windows, and installed a new HVAC system. Maybe you added a bathroom or finished part of the basement. Don't assume the appraiser will automatically know everything you've done. And here's an important distinction. If you spent $80,000 remodeling your kitchen, that does not automatically add $80,000 to the appraised value. That's not how it works. But if the appraiser doesn't know when the renovation was completed or the quality of the improvements, you've made their job harder. This is critical for luxury homes. 2 homes can have almost identical square footage and still be very different properties based on those undocumented improvements. There's one more thing. The sales price doesn't always tell the whole story. Suppose a house sells for $650,000, but the seller gave $20,000 toward closing costs. The appraiser needs to analyze whether that concession influenced the transaction. This is crucial when comparing your house to neighborhood sales. 2 properties may both show a $650,000 sales price, while the economics behind those transactions were completely different. So what should you actually do? I would have an appraisal preparation file ready. Include major improvements, permits, and additions. Include floor plans, energy-efficient features, and anything not obvious. If your house has a complicated listing history, understand it before relisting. This isn't about trying to tell an appraiser what your house is worth. It's about making sure they have accurate information to work with. The November appraisal changes aren't something homeowners need to panic about, but they are a reason why selling today takes more planning than just hoping for the best. Your pricing history, market timing, and improvements all tell a story. Ideally, you want that story working for you, not against you. If you're thinking about selling in Colorado Springs or Monument, contact me and let's figure out what your home needs before it goes on the market. And subscribe, because there are several changes coming between now and 2027 that I'll be breaking down for you. Thanks for watching. Helping you make the right move. Visit us online to learn more.